Hi guys, just to let you know guys that my noise level today is pretty good actually, considering that's my level. Let's switch my AT, turn my volume up, that's about it. Put my ATT on, see? Barely moving, but there's an exception because sometimes during the morning time here in the Philippines, it goes up to 3.5, around 3 to 4, yeah, around 4, but only intermittently. I have some communication towers close by. In fact, a few hundred yards to my left, sorry, to the right of the building, and you can actually see them quite easily from where I am right now. But yeah, in general, that's the noise I tend to get, and on a good day, that's about it really. But the thing is, at the moment, there's no conditions, and as soon as the conditions lift, then I'm going to get a few Filipino stations close by, calling DX, and a few of them, I don't know why, always seem to be off frequency. And as much as I play around with my clarifier, blah blah blah, I just give in the end, and I just stick to what I know best. My radio is running at 555.25, slightly off frequency. But with the RIT and everything, it's fine. I just, where are we? Got to 5, no problem, and I'll just key up, go straight on to my frequency I'm going to be on. So I can basically listen to stations coming in. So yeah, that's pretty good actually, considering the noise level. Yeah, if you can see, I'm using the Kenwood TS440 SAT. It needs to be checked out because when I purchased it, I didn't get a overall done on it. I just bought it and took the guy's word for it. I have a slight issue. I don't know if it's an issue. It's if I go on AM and key up, see, I'm not getting no transmitting, but I can hear on an FM transmitting, not an issue. I don't know if when the person had this radio before, well, I'm under the impression was an amateur radio operator. So basically, I don't think they ever used the Alpha mic and Foxtrot mic, to be honest, because if I go into the scan or the memory of the channels frequencies before, some of them, well, nearly all of them are actually HF frequencies, and also up to 28 plus 29 onwards, so they're going up to the amateur band. So yeah, and also intermittently when I key up, my display here starts flashing, flickering, and I don't get any no one can hear me. It sort of cuts out, and then if I was to continue talking, then it would just cut out. I don't know if it's to do with a relay in the radio. There's a loose connection, twiddled wires at the back of the radio, and that seems to stop it. But once I take my hand off and I key up a few times, it'll come back again. So I'm under the impression it could just be a relay or something in, you know, I really don't know. But I've sent a video to my good friend James, and in the shack, and hope that he can sort of shed some light on the issue I've got. But overall, the radio is working okay. This morning, if I don't know if you guys look at Cluster DX.November Lima, but I was SWL by quite a few stations in Brazil, and obviously with that I managed to make some QSOs myself with Brazil, but yet conditions are really crap, to be honest. And I mean, Philippines to Brazil especially is over, let's see, 11,400 plus miles from my location, and that's quite a good jump. I'm getting all the stations. I'm getting all the stations in and around Asia. Well, when I say East Asia, your countries like Malaysia, Taiwan, Japan, Indonesia, Thailand. I'm getting all those, and also in the Pacific, I'm actually getting Hawaii on occasions, and Hawaii is quite a few miles away as well. Australia, it's a miss at the moment. A lot of the, what I do find a lot of the Australians beaming Europe. So if they're beaming Europe, then obviously this way. And mostly I tend to get hold of them that way. But in general, maybe they are going long path. I don't really know if they're going to go the other way around, and I miss out. But I'm running a CDO Gainmaster 5/8 wave vertical. I just thought I'd put this little video together because nothing's happening here right now. It's gone 9:30 in the morning here in the Philippines, Tuesday, and it just keeps me on my toes. I've got another radio here, a Yaesu FT840. That's slightly off frequency, and the RF, the needle's stuck at 7. So if you are broadcasting and you're strong, you can get over the 7. It'll move the needle past 7, but in general it just sticks at 7. If no one's talking. If you are below 7, then obviously I can't give you a report. All these radios are purchased, this one, purchased a few years ago actually. It's been serviced once by James, and I think it's the same issue I had before. So it could be an intermittent, it could be one of those issues this particular radio is suffering. But in general, I'm trying to keep the power down keep power down for local stations. If DX, then okay. This one's pushing out 100 watts, so it's okay. I've seen a lot of videos on issues with these, and something called dots. I haven't come across that yet. Touch wood, I won't. But I got told that inside there's a lot of goo, which if you're going to have issues like that, you need to clear away all that goo, and it's very difficult. And I've known people to spend hours with a needle picking out the goo, and I think James suffered that once before on one of the radios he was cleaning, if I'm not mistaken. But that's the problem with these particular radios. But overall, they're working good. They sound good, actually. I've done a test. I shouldn't do that, but I just switched on that radio, switched on this one, did a little mic test, and wow, it sounded okay. And the good thing is I could actually tell myself how much of frequency I was. So yeah, that's good. Sorry guys, I can't show you, or you can listen to any DX because obviously it's pretty quiet here. I was on around 7 o'clock this morning to catch Brazil, because they tend to come on quite late in the evening their time, so I can just about catch them before they disappear or before the propagation goes down. And right now we're just waiting for what we're waiting for. Well, any stations really. But in general, most of them are a few from Australia, a few into Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia as usual, and then come around 4 o'clock Philippine time. Then we're just getting a lot of the UK stations from waking up, and Europe's waking up, and we listen out for them. Yesterday conditions were not good for Europe, didn't hear Europe, but the day before we heard France, Italy, and obviously we heard Germany, and I think the best one I had was Switzerland at 5x7 a few days ago, and that was quite a good little copy, because you don't hear Switzerland that often here in the Philippines, and you know, for them to come at 5.7, I was quite happy about that. But yeah, like I say, I'm just putting this video out, and for those who don't know already, I just set up my little shack here in my area for what we call, it's going to be a conference room actually. Excuse the volleyball, the burst ball, it's from my dog. Sometimes I let him have a little run around here because I haven't got any furniture as yet. And through the double doors or the triple doors or whatever, that's one of the conference rooms we're going to have here. And over there, that's the main door, that's the storeroom door, that's part of the products we do. We're just setting up a little bit. We're just doing some, what do you call it, food supplements, and IMG, which is insurance as well. So yeah, sound system, and sugar. And that's my little galley kitchen, where I tend to do some baking now and again. So yeah, I've got a great big space here, my goodness. And this is my everyday room. So that's my station. But once some of the furniture comes, we're gonna have a soft opening. Once the furniture arrives, much better. We just use this as our one of our conference rooms, and again we have a little what do you call it, kitchen or cupboards for like hospitality, for when they do hospitality. So yeah, so that's really it. And this is the view from where we are, and I can just about see the communications towers. There's quite a few of them there, so yeah, so that's how it is. And that's the spaghetti junction, all the wiring here, because nothing goes in the ground. It's all like lots and lots of wires, and God knows who's what. So yeah, I've got a good takeoff here for my CDO Game Master. Quite happy about that. Let's see if we can take you out there. Like I said, just give you a tour of my Radio Shack. It's a big Radio Shack. But like I say, we're doing, I was doing Edmark in the UK. It's a worldwide multi-level marketing company. It's not pyramid, it's not one of those pyramid scams. And I was doing it in the UK. It's food supplements, and it's, you know, you've got ginseng coffee, you've got black coffee, you've got red yeast, you've got bubble C, which is like vitamin C, you've got spirulina, that's chlorophyll, and all your MRT is spiral, which is oats. All good products, and it's doing well here in Philippines because it's multi-level marketing. I can actually do it in the UK because it's worldwide. I do it from UK, and if people wish to buy in the UK from me, you know, they can check me out anyway. And then when I come to Philippines, my partner's mother is managing this side, but in UK we are doing our bit because we're licensed in UK to do this for UK. So generally this is most of the storerooms. Lots of bits and bobs of antennas. I mess around. There's a, what do you call it here? Some kind of a dipole as such, part of it. Another bit's going to go off there. That was made by somebody. To be honest, I never really got to try it out. And when I actually get on the roof, I'm going to put that up as well. And hopefully there's going to be a 4-element Yagi. I had a Moxon here, Moxon homebrew, but when I was to assemble it the other day just to check it out, I realized there was a section missing. I think it was about 1.5 foot missing, or a section, and I was wondering, where is it? And I realized when the builders were here, they were doing some painting, and thinking back now, I believe they used it as a starer. My goodness. So that's what I was thinking back. And now the Moxon, to me, it's useless. I don't have a way of measuring the section. I don't know where it's going to be, and so on and so forth. So basically it's there. So maybe a Filipino here might want it. I don't know if they want to take it. But when I go back to UK, I'm going to get the Acidio 4-element, I think it's going to be 4-element Yagi. And I can actually ship them by what they call Balikbayan, which is sending by box, which goes by ship. And customs are not heavy-handed on those kinds of Balikbayan boxes, because it's mostly Filipinos anyway sending to the Philippines. Takes about 6 weeks, and like I said before, people were watching videos. I actually sent all my radio equipment by these Balikbayan boxes. They're like big thick cardboard tea chests, if you know what I mean. And the antenna, like the Cydio Game Master, the wire, the T2LT. They went in tubes, cardboard tubes, and I got them after 6 weeks. Radios after 6 weeks, power supplies, you can imagine everything I had in the UK. I did that because here in the Philippines, very difficult to find CB radio equipment. Very difficult to find it brand new. No shops are stocking it. If they are, they've got a limited, and their prices are 3 times the prices in the UK, believe it or not, which you wouldn't think so, but it's true. So CB equipment is at a premium. So if I'm clever and I go back to UK for my own use, maybe I could put in a couple of SWR meters, or little things which are difficult to come by. And if I want to give to somebody as a present, hi, then I have them already. But things like the cable, things like RG213, very difficult to get. Again, very difficult to get. Oh, this is all my, you name it. Everything I use when I'm doing any repairs or bloody, you name it, drilling, you name it, it's untidy. But before we have our opening here, then obviously I'm going to be doing a little tidying up. But so we just wanted to get a few things in place. Main stage area, my partner sings also, very good singer, so we have presentations and so on, and then back to my radio station. Hope you guys are not getting bored, but people always like to see how other people live. Well, this is my neighbor. This is the window. So basically on what you call a ledge, we haven't it all built. There will be a railing here so we don't drop down the side, but this is just to sit out and have a coffee in the morning. And this is the ladder I've got to go to the roof, but to be honest, I'm not going up there. It's only 10 feet, but it's not positioned. It might be sturdy there, but when you get up there further, my goodness. Anyway, it's really solid today. It's about 31 degrees. It's about 39 in the sun. That's the people there. So yeah, I think I did another video similar to this earlier, but I thought I'd just do another one. And this again is the back. So it's quite a long building we've got here. And this is my makeshift platform to the neighbour's roof, because if we need to do anything on our side wall here, we have to clamber over and go onto their roof. So I don't know if it's safe, because it's just that I've lost a lot of weight recently, so I was quite heavy, and I've lost quite a lot of weight here in the Philippines. So there's communications. You see the aeroplane, I don't know if you can. But that's the communication towers we've got here in the Philippines. And like I say, you can see all the electrical pylons. Imagine. And to see the noise level, which you saw earlier, that's not pretty bad actually, considering. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, here in the Philippines, we use this as our brush. This is our brush. Yeah, this is our brush. We don't have brushes like in UK, you know, that's what we do everything by hand. But I need to organise now my cable, because it's just lying here at the moment, because the antenna, the wire was at the other side of the building, and I threw it around this side because I'm working here now in my tower. And that's the CDO. So it's quite high up. So basically, this is more or less, you call it second floor, third floor, and that would be like the fourth floor, really, to be honest. So you can imagine how high we are at the moment. And then down there, yeah, yeah. And then all my brackets ready to go. When I get the CDO, when I get the CDO, the Yagi or whatever you want to call it, when I get that, that will go on the roof. Yeah. So yeah, so that's my state. Oh, someone's coming from. Yeah, that's a local station to me. When I say local, sometimes they're about 10 to 15 kilometers, maybe 20 kilometers away from me, generally. But like I say, it's quiet now. And hopefully later on we'll hear something, but no, I'm not expecting much, to be honest. Oh. And I've been quarantined. Okay guys, thanks.